Okay, sorry. Day 20 of playing Starfield.
Well, well. Back for more, eh? Glad to haul whatever you need. Talk to you again soon, darling. over there, or should we find some more?
It's been quieter. We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? Okay, let's take a look. Stay safe, okay? I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still. Okay, let's take a look. See you later.
I don't like the idea of relying on the Freestar Collective, but here we are. Hard to say. As I mentioned, I have no personal knowledge of this woman who runs the museum. I did take it upon myself to send correspondence explaining our predicament, but there has been no response. I do hope she will appreciate our situation and be sympathetic. If she is not, well, as an official representative of MAST, I could never condone or even suggest that theft was a viable option. But well, let us hope that everyone agrees about the importance of this mission. No, why would that even come up? I certainly never mentioned anything of the sort.
I need to find a store with good watercolors. I like the way they bleed on the canvas. I like people watching. Mostly watching them be miserable. Yeah. Find a gal bank teller and deposit all your creds into my bank account. It'll be paid, of course. Eventually. Later.
all so talented that afterwards they were recruited by others.
If it belongs on your ship, then I'm sure we have it for sale. If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask. Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
What? Oh, sorry.
I hate when people laugh at their own jokes.
Hey, what can I do? Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Just check out the Trade Authority kiosk next to my booth. Otherwise, there's Jemison Mercantile further in. Okay, no problem.
Captain, greetings. Greetings, Captain. I will keep your items safe, Captain. I will
I'm here
await
for you,
your
my
next
love.
order here.
Captain?
Aye, Captain. Good to see you.
Time to leave this place behind. Hell of a view from here. I will never get tired of that.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Setting down, everything in the green.
Is that something you might be interested in?
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Up at the front, if you need him. Welcome to Aquila City, I guess.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. Not usually, but he took charge of the situation because the bank robbers are part of the Shaw gang. The Marshal's had a lot of experience dealing with the gang, so he's calling the shots. Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story. It's just behind me on the right. The place is on lockdown, so you should steer clear unless you can help out. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Sam has told me so many stories about Aquila City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point? You find someone we can trust and maybe we will.
Don't know how this is gonna end.
Like who? Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
Here is a joke.
The hell am I supposed to do with that?
I have complete confidence in the Marshal.
My husband's in there. He's one of the hostages.
You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back. I wish I could say you were wrong, but I'm backed into a corner here. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot. Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing.
please, stay calm and let our security forces do their work.
I don't figure those bank robbers can hold out much longer in there.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock. Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? Am I supposed to be impressed? Well, I guess you have a point. We've been in worse scrapes than this.
Word to the wise. Avoid the
Hold it. Folks might be in danger. I guess that'd be the marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
You stay where I can see you, Marshal. Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
How am I supposed to deal with that? You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back. I wish I could say you were wrong, but I'm backed into a corner here. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands
Quite
where
a
I can see him.
spectacle, isn't
And
it?
don't try nothing. You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock. Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? Yeah, I'm already sick to death of this place. I ain't buying it. I'm so ready to get out of here. Oh, shit. You're not wrong. We're crawling up the walls in here. Okay, I can see you're not just the Marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? I know. I'm not disagreeing with that. Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
Well done back there. As representatives of Constellation, avoiding conflict is what we should always be striving to achieve.
They told me to go home, but I'm not missing a moment of this.
The Shaw gang's making fools of us all. They've got the Marshal by the balls.
Those guys are scared. I can tell.
This is nothing we can't handle.
Thank you. I was so scared.
What's the word? Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off? Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
Marco! Are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
It's okay. Tom's a good man.
I'm okay.
Sometimes I worry about the company he keeps.
Aquila City is lucky that Hope Tech still deals with them after the reception I've gotten. I come here offering business, employment opportunities, and they practically spit in my face. I'm a senior vice president. Cut my teeth with mineral acquisitions for some of the pricier things we need for the ships. I was really looking forward to having my own region to manage. But now... That's right on the money there. So Ron Hope assigns me to Aquila City, and I'm excited, right? Could be a plum assignment. But I need a place to sleep here, so I bought some prime real estate for me and my girl. And damn it, you'd think I plowed through a sacred burial site. Listen, I'm not the one selling some priceless historical manor. That's not on me. That's just the thing, isn't it? It's not really. All the manors on the core were built by the founders. But this isn't some sort of sacred ground, right? It's just housing. And the owners before, some nobody third-tier family. But it's the core. Ha! Like I care. And give them the satisfaction? Ha! Never. Thanks for hearing me out. Hope you have a better day than I've had. I committed the great sin of buying a house. The fact it was in the core is apparently grounds for me to face a firing squad, based on the looks I've been getting. Everyone seems to think the core is some kind of sacred ground, only fit for worthy descendants of the city founders to live in. Well, real estate is real estate. I don't give a damn where it is. The place was for sale, and I bought it. I didn't cheat or do anything wrong. If people don't like it that an outsider bought one of their ancient family residences, then it's their problem and not mine. You're damn right I don't. In fact, I almost feel sorry for her. Bunch of wrong-headed, judgmental, backward-looking dust wranglers. That's what these people are. Every credit I spent on that house, I made with honest, hard work. I come here to make my way, and this is how they treat me. I can tell they're all hoping I sell and move out, but the hell with that. I'm gonna stay here and stick it to them all. Make them suffer.
Well, that was fun.
If those bastards so much as laid a hand on you.
No, nothing like that happened. They were more scared than we were.
Okay, good. I'm thinking the Rock tomorrow night.
We can stay in.
No, I feel like a new.
Just try not to make things worse.
If they insult you or me, I won't just roll over and take it. I have every right to go wherever I like.
Yes, dear.
Glad that's over with.
I think I've seen enough of the Shaw gang to last a lifetime.
Well, hello, sunshine. Yeah, take a look at this. No, we done talking already.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
You need to give it more time, Hilda.
Guess that means you won't be telling the Marshal that I'm approved for field duty.
You're probably looking for
Not
me.
yet. There could still be a setback, and I need to be close at hand if that happens.
Fine, fine. But you should know that I'm crawling the walls in here.
You just take it easy. Shouldn't be long now.
Well, hey there.
Some days it feels like if I stopped stitching people back together, the whole city would be a ghost town in a week. Overall, not too bad. People keep me hopping all the time. Mainly it's minor scruffs, bruises, the occasional broken arm. The real work is when someone gets attacked by an Ashta. Those are the bad times. Enjoy Aquila City, and for God's sake,
The
be
doctor can
careful.
provide any supplies you might need. Sorry, but I've got work.
Seems that way. That's pretty crazy, even by Shaw gang standards.
Hiya.
Well, nobody ever accused those boys of having an
Got into a tussle with a Shaw gang smuggling ship in Kodos orbit. Had to limp back to Aquila City, with my ride mostly in one piece. It was a bit of a hard landing, you might say. Got a few broken ribs and a concussion. Turns out one of those ribs punctured a lung. Had a breathing tube in for a spell, but that's gone now. Seems I'm healing up pretty good. Yeah, of course. Everyone knows a thorologic tube is the right approach for that problem. Right now, not much of anything. Doc says I need a rest. Meanwhile, I've been trying to make myself useful, reading dispatches and reports and such. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty, I'll know the lay of the land.
Just let me drink in peace.
Pull up a seat, friend. What I've got's better than any swill they'll serve you in the United Colonies. I promise you that. Ah, it's not mine. I just work here. Yeah, I guess technically the city owns it, but it's really the Freestar Rangers' place more than anyone else's. But yeah, I'm happy to work here. The pay's decent, but it's also the safest job I've ever had. Well, you know where to find me.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency. She'll be a terror once she grows up.
What can I get you, Emma?
Oh, nothing for now. Came to talk, actually. Well, to apologize, more like.
Oh, can't imagine what for.
Don't be causing trouble now.
I know Annie's been trying to rope you into her spy schemes. I
feel for the Stretch. Try and give a credit or two to the Low House when you're able.
Truth is, she looks up to you and the Marshal. Trying to keep track of the bad guys, it's just her way of showing that.
I just hope it's not teaching her to judge people too much.
That's probably right.
I'm sure it's just a phase. She's got a good heart, wants to protect people. Reminds me of her mother a little bit.
Why, thank you.
Work hard, play hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
You got some business with me? Oh, well, if the Marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into, I'll explain who we are and what we do. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do. Sure, but we Rangers work across the whole of Freestar Collective space. Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy. But do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can. I'll say right up front that if you're looking to get rich, this ain't the line of work for you. But yeah, we do get paid from time to time to help with expenses and such. Well, in theory, a Freestar Ranger can go anywhere in Freestar Collective space, even private property. But of course, it doesn't always work out that way. We also have jurisdiction over any local security when we're tracking a fugitive. The number's always changing due to retirements, recruiting, and unfortunately, death in the line of duty. But as far as I know, there's never been more than a dozen Rangers at any one time. Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers? I prefer a more practical kind of evaluation. I'll give you the details if you want to join up. Look, you have to be completely sure about this, so take whatever time you need. Just come and find me if you decide you want to join.
I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy.
You should try Philburn's beer. It's brewed in the city, and it ain't bad.
What's happening, darling? I feel like I'm a better person because of your commitment to gently guide me through life. If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
The mayor's all right. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
So, think you've got what it takes to be a ranger? You're back. Did you decide to join?
It's a dangerous job, but an important one. As long as you leave room for your commitments to Constellation, we won't have any problems.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job. You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up. Oh, got no lack of confidence, have you? Well, let's see if you back it up.
We got a lot of bars in the city. All class joints. Well, except Aggie's.
A Freestar Ranger's resident terminal jockey. That's me.
If you're hurt, the doctor can see to you.
Ashed outside the walls. They keep me in business, if you take my meaning.
Looking for the Rangers? Head on up the steps. Just waiting around.
The rock isn't exactly massed, but as seats of government go, it's still quite an impressive structure.
a half day. I talked with Miss Kessler, and she'll give a full guided tour.
Hi. Please feel free to have a look around. It's the reason I started this place. Everything you see here is a piece of Aquila City's history. That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late. Several that bordered on being incomprehensible. Honestly, I thought it was some kind of strange prank until now. A bunch of gibberish about dire consequences and frequency modulation and genetic reconstruction. It all came across as rather unhinged. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized nor particularly inclined to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage. I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself. I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question. I guess I don't want to impede anything important. Huh. A disaster befalling New Atlantis? Hard to get upset about that. Okay. You've made your point. I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece.
That makes sense. He can find redemption. Just do it somewhere else.
Could I get the digital copy, please?
Experience in high ground feels exactly like walking through maze.
Over there. Tourist?
I give him 3 minutes.
Ever run into spacers?
can I be of service, Captain?
Akita City's always helping. If you're looking to stay, Stone Road Inn will take care of you.
Nope. No way.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic out there.
Good to see you.
Don't be causing trouble now.
This here's the best bar in town. Safest, too. How can I help? You won't find a better selection of brews and beverages anywhere in the Freestar Collective. I know the place looks huge, but we don't actually have rooms for rent. The upper floors of the Rock are all occupied by the Freestar Rangers. The place you're looking for is the Stone Root Inn. That's in Midtown. Enjoy your visit. Aquila's just about the best city in the settled systems.
protect people from the Ashta. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
20 years, we've done this my way, and it has always worked. Always! Why are you trying to fix something that ain't broke?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or a space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
We need to be smarter, better
Two
in
of
the way
us,
we
mate.
handle the
See you
Ashta.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it. Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences. And expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that. Well then, you got about as much sense as she does. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well. I don't know, some technical mumbo-jumbo about sensors and behavior predictions. That's not the point. She expects us to just change up how things work, and I can't abide by it. We've gotten along just fine until now. That's a big if, and I'm not about to do a live test of whatever tech she thinks she got. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
If it weren't for people have no idea what we do to keep them safe.
Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away. You don't even have to ask. How is it that you always know exactly what to say? Ah, I miss talking to you already.
Vigilance is what keeps Aquila City safe.
Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for. Something I can do for you? No, you misunderstand, I think. I placed the order last week. I'm just waiting for it to actually show up. So, did you need something, or...? No. That's not really accurate. It is, however, slightly less openly hostile a reaction than I've gotten around here, so I'll take it. I'm not sure what you've heard, or, quite frankly, why this seems to be getting around the way it is. Despite assertions to the contrary, I'm not attempting to run anyone out of a job, or open the city gates to allow Ashta to come pouring in. Nor am I in any way attempting to make a statement about the competence of the current security forces and/or apparatus in Aquila City. I hope that clears things up.
That was quite comprehensive. I'm not sure what to say.
Okay, well, I must need to work on my delivery because I keep having this problem. I need to prove that what I'm working on can make a positive difference. Then you'll see it my way. I could really use some help, in fact, just to make sure this all goes off without a hitch. Would you be willing to place some sensors for me? Yeah, I need them to start gathering data. Pretty simple. I could do it myself, but at this point, I think Davis may be having someone tail me. He's that flustered. That is great news. Just take these and stick them in specific spots in the city along the wall. When you're done, come find me. I'll find something to do in the meantime to give myself an air of plausible deniability.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. Gosh.
Looking for work, Mayor Cartwright might have something, or point you the right way.
Ashtar are sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we only use robots outside the walls.
Doing the right thing is tougher than doing the easy thing, but it always works out better in the end.
sensors are pretty durable. I mean, don't go using them as target practice, and they're good to go. You got some good news, I hope? Well, that's that then. So, this next part, it's a bit delicate. See that guard tower across the way there? I need to get in there and make a few small modifications to the terminal inside. I don't have the processing power to collate all the data that'll be coming in from the sensors. The existing network does. Oh no, I wouldn't think of asking you to do that. I'm gonna hack it, but I need you to get that guard away from it long enough for me to do it.
Don't worry. I'm sure we can discover a way to distract the guard that doesn't involve hacking or doing anything illegal.
I should only need a few moments. So, I don't know, convince him to take a break or something. Or if you're feeling particularly rebellious, maybe give him some official business to attend to. I believe it's what Davis would refer to as a ruckus. As soon as you've got him occupied, I'll scoot in and out before anyone notices. Okay? Let's do this.
Mother wanted me to be a doctor. Doctor. Mothers. All right. What brings you to the wall? Boredom? Because if that's what you're looking for, you've hit the jackpot. And I'm just supposed to take this on what? Faith? Yeah, I remember now. I guess I believe you. Just don't do anything I'll regret, okay?
That's all settled then. Thanks for the assist. Hope you're none too worse for wear. Oh, I intend to. Once enough data has been collected, I'll have the proof I need to convince them, especially Davis, that my technology is useful. If you're curious, come back tomorrow. I might even have preliminary findings.
anything.
Power bills climbing so close to the election, eh?
You said it, not I.
So lot 37.
The building there needs work, but it could make for a very good home.
Any paperwork we need to file to clear it out? Is it zoned for commercial use?
Let's be certain to stock up on some extra ammunition before we explore the wilderness around the city.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
You're standing in the oldest and best part of the settled systems. I'm just saying, my family was on the first ship. Proper founders.
My family came in, what, 10, 15 years after you? You can see my great-great-whatever grandma's name on the charter.
Still, not a proper founder.
So you saying we don't belong in the Corps?
I ain't saying that.
We're a whole sight better than that damn Frank Likeston.
Of course, God forbid.
The Corps' the heart of Achilles.
Enjoy your visit to Aquila.
So what if my family was on the third colonist ship? With...
Bit up there. I actually met a guy who finished the Red Mile. He lost an eye in the process, but he did walk away with a pile of credits. And I mean, you got 2 eyes, right? If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's Firearm Factory. Built right here. There's rolling arms if you're not a fan of Laredo.
Well, hey there.
You thirsty? What I've got's better than any swill they'll serve you in the United... I know the place looks huge, but we don't actually have rooms for rent. The upper floors of the Rock are all occupied by the Freestar Rangers. The place you're looking for is the Stone Root Inn. That's in Midtown. Sad to see you go. You come back, all right?
Nothing says December quite like holiday chocolates. But come January 1st, gourmet lovers have to wait a long 11 months until their next fix. The petition has reached 100,000 signatures asking.
Not want to go outside the city walls. The ash to the rhythm of party. Sarah Philbin and her brother-in-law Henry were going at it. Again. I had to tell them to keep the racket down.
My manor in the core has been approved by both the mayor and the historical committee. Not strictly necessary, but it means you can buy it with a clean conscience. Nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Tate, and you have the look of a newcomer. Welcome to Aquila City. I don't suppose you're in the market for real estate. If so, then look no further. In the heart of the Freestar Collective, who wouldn't? I have 2 properties for sale. This one here is a refurbished colonial manor in the heart of the core. I also have a more modest 1-bedroom in Midtown. Any interest in them? It's an unfurnished 1-bedroom, lots of space. It's a very convenient location, just a block or so from Co Plaza. Are you interested? A shame. Well, if you change your mind, just let me know.
I don't have any results from the seismic sensors yet.
Business people visit
Welcome to
Aquila.
the Stone Root Inn.
Popping back a beer, you never know who you'll meet.
So, about
Aquila's
this
really
mythical
the heart
vacation.
of the Freestar Collective.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll go. We'll go. Just need to find a time.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron Hope.
Neon?
That man could drink.
Neon? They're barely a part of the Freestar Collective.
So we're getting political now?
Hopetown's not that different from Aquila. Hard workers, and everyone making their own way. But Neon?
Work
That
hard,
shit could
play
be
hard.
so much
That should be
fun.
the Freestar motto.
They say everything's legal on Neon.
We'll talk about it later. The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture. You do yourself a disservice if you don't stay here at least once. Hello. Good to see you. If there's anything you need, just let me know. We got the best rooms for rent in Aquila City, and one's got your name on it. How many nights, honey? Well, it just so happens I have one for you.
Hey.
Keeping the inn running smoothly keeps me hopping.
Aquila's really the... heart of the Freestar Collective.
We got a lot of bars in the city. All class joints. Well, except Aggie's.
If something's on your mind, you can tell me. Don't stay away too long. Any troubles you need to share? Stay safe, darling. Get any rest? I sure didn't.
place running, and I guess I keep her running. Or at least I keep her sane. Please be careful with Mr. Wilson. I have a feeling he's just looking for an excuse with me. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help. Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise. I need someone to go talk to Davis Wilson. He isn't speaking to me. None of the security folks are, actually. Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that when others just don't seem to care. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around the city? Well, Davis Wilson is pretty angry about it. I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one involved with security is willing to talk to me. At all. And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting from the sensors is, well, it's off. Not what I expected at all. Kinda everything. The timing of the results, the strength of the signals. I did a lot of research on the Ashta before I started this project, and none of it lines up like it should. No, the tech is fine. I never would have put it out there if I had any reservations about that. Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's back and did what he told me not to. I don't expect him to talk to me. But this, I'm not gonna lie, it looks an awful lot like someone has been purposely messing with the system. I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but maybe someone, you I'm thinking, could just ask around, see if something's going on. I'd really appreciate it.
Like we got another off-worlder.
Vigilance is what keeps Aquila City safe. Sometimes that's just... Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate right now, so unless this is important, I'm gonna have to ask you to come back some other time. Oh, did you now? And did that perhaps come from a certain entitled so-called inventor who's caused me no end of headaches? Oh, is she? After going off and doing exactly what she was told not to, she's concerned now? She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I have more important things to worry about. Been tracking Ashta for a long time now, and suddenly their behavior doesn't add up. Probably not a coincidence. maybe it would, but right now I don't give a damn about her data. Now I need to get back out there and get some eyes on this situation. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. You wanna join me? Yeah, I've heard more than a few hunters say something similar. They nearly all apologize for it later. Gear yourself up however you need to and meet me at the gate. We'll head out from there. Give me some time to get to the gates. I ain't as nimble as I used to be. Give me some time to get to the gates. I ain't as nimble as I used to be. All right, you ready to head out there? Okay then. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and you'll be fine. We'll be back before you know it. And maybe we'll get some answers. Beyond the wall is no day trip.
Another day, another shift.
This is what I'm talking about, these tracks. They're all wrong. The spacing, the depth, just doesn't make any sense. Stay close. Stay safe.
There's got to be something useful out here.
Let's keep going. Ash to burrow. You feel them coming before you see them. Beyond the wall is no day trip. Stay close. Stay safe. Ashta Burrow. You feel 'em coming before you see 'em. Ashta Burrow. You feel 'em coming before you see 'em.
No, stop that. You're going to kill someone.
Stay close. Stay safe. Beyond the wall is no day trip. The Ashta are clever, but they're usually predictable. These tracks don't follow any of the paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way. Beyond the wall is no day trip. Someone sent this thing out to mimic the Ashta. Why in the world? Shit, you hear that? Eyes up, we got incoming. Ashta incoming! Stay close. Stay safe. You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta, they panic. Not you. Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and why? No, I expect not. Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. While I do that, I need you to run back to the city. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an ashta buffet.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, a B and E, or, heaven forbid, an MS. But at least then we wouldn't have to worry about a VOP. Am I right? Hopefully you're not some UC drone.
People have no idea what we do to keep them safe. Oh, hey there. Back already. Davis said something about you going on patrol with him? He's... He's all right, isn't he? Nothing, bad happened out there. Oh, no. Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down. It won't matter. I really screwed this up.
You're lucky, Bailey. If it was me, I wouldn't be so lenient.
I was just trying to help, and I just went too far.
The sensors shouldn't cause any disruption at all. I checked the schematic 3 times.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Really, I wouldn't do that.
McCall estate is empty, right? What's stopping me from just,
Go for it.
Gotta call someone's power grid going.
So we're gonna have a house mom?
I get called on one more truck this one.
when construction begins.
A for real house, like the ones in the core?
It's not going to be a manor house, honey, but 4 walls, a roof,
floor.
Can Archie move in with us?
Maybe. Mr. Tate says he's starting with 4 houses, so we'll have neighbors.
This is so cool! We're gonna have a house with actual walls.
All I need. Seeing my daughter smile makes all of it better.
I'm gonna make a big thank you card for Mr. Tate. Living in the stretch ain't that bad. Plenty of kids to play with.
We need to get to the bottom of it. The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible? The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible? Just my luck. My own people sabotaging equipment. Whole world's gone crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much, but not made of money around here. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful.
Ah, my day just got a whole lot brighter. Spending these moments close to you makes everything I've gone through worthwhile. If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
Evening, sir.
telling you, it's a cover-up. They don't want us to know the truth. So, how are you?
I tell you, I can't imagine living anywhere else.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency. She'll be a terror when she grows up.
Pardon?
If you're looking to stay, Eloise can handle that. My job's, well, everything
This place
else.
has been in my family for generations. Welcome to the Stone Root Inn, one of Aquila City's oldest and proudest establishments. What can I do for you? There certainly is. My family's owned and operated this place going back generations. Why, the Stone Root's been around so long, it's even older than Midtown, and that's saying something. Aquila City folk value legacy and tradition deeply, and by running this, I get to be part of that. We've rooms aplenty. How long do you need the room? Sure thing, honey.
Just let me drink, please.
A lot of famous people visit Aquila. Popping back a beer, you never know who you'll meet.
Whatever you need, you got it. I'll be counting the minutes to our next chat.
Aqui. Bem embaixo da cama.
did you learn to do all of that? Oh, please don't say Neil.
You have a nice day now.
Hey, how have you been? Staying out of trouble? I suppose you could. Things here have been... well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research. I know. I think we both realize that, and we're working on putting it behind us. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it. I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms, but he still gets agitated. I don't want to make things worse. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? If nothing else, it would ease my conscience.
That bank robbery sounded intense. Could have gone down so much worse.
The fact that whoever sabotaged that robot is getting away with it. Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after? Maybe I will. Let's see where this goes. So what can I do for you? And there's the headache. Ah, that woman, I swear. Even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying. I'm not quite sure, if I'm being honest. It's a gut feeling. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe we don't know who was behind it. Not sure who I can trust now, you know? But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out. I can't rest if something out there still ain't right. By now you ought to appreciate at least that much. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in a fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And, maybe grab the biggest gun you got, just in case. All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. But it seems to me that it might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right. It's just a glitch. And, no need to tell her I said that. I wouldn't want it going to her head. All right, here we are. Let's head this way. I remember a story from the first time I was here on Aquila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're going to make more credits than anyone in the street. Mining, buying stuff, whatever. More than just don't get through. Most of them don't come back. One time, Ronald, some direction, he drags himself back into the city and let me have nobody would believe us about the Alpha. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think we were gonna make it through that. If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now.
There's no way we could allow that to happen.
I mean, it does, and it doesn't, you know? We got out alive this one time. That's good. But this ain't gonna be the last time we have to deal with this. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them and keep them out of populated areas. And that plan is gonna need everybody. So, I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus on it. Oh, don't worry about me. Thanks again for saving my ass.
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Haha.
Davis should be more careful. The data shows the Ashta are more active. So, what happened? Really? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't trust it. You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake, that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they? Yes, you're right. I need to reevaluate all the existing data. Who knows what else we can get out of it? I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Whatever you need, you got it. You can tell me anything. My heart melts when you say those things to me. Maybe if you're lucky, we'll talk again later.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron Ho. That man can drink.
Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle ash still works, for now. So we have to be prepared.
I have something for you when you have a moment. All thrusters firing. Orbital insertion completed.
Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Grav drive spinning
You
down.
are entering
Systems
United
green.
Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are clear to land.
I have things for you.
I hope Aquila City has what we need. Have you paid a visit to Miss Castler in Aquila City? Yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. Right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible. But I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess. So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it. An excellent question. I have been wondering myself. I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick. You're right. There's a chance that there could be some minor adverse side effects, but none would be life-threatening. We won't play the broadcast loud or long enough to cause any major or permanent damage to humans or other organic life. And aside from that, if we don't calm this tree down soon, well, I fear that the vibrations it's emitting will eventually reach such strength it could severely damage our internal organs. Perhaps, but desperate times, and all that. Certainly, if you have some other option, by all means, take advantage of it.
Though I am not exactly thrilled we're doing anything illegal. I suppose we've come this far, so it would be a shame to stop now.
Yes, well, it's as I said, desperate times require desperate measures. I'm not proud of this, but it needs to be done. Then I fear all this hard work will be for naught. I would hate to see this tree come down, but we may be out of options. I have no doubt that you will.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be a 3-star ranger.
have another story for me? You talk and get paid, I spread the news. It's a classic win-win. You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left, the number of times it's been held up. But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true? I'd say I'm surprised, but this is my total lack of surprise face. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang? Oh, that's a nice change of pace. The Rangers got one right for once. These things are often messy. Any customers or Galbank staff get hurt? That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it. Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye. Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite. Thanks for the interview. And take this.
Administrations come and go in the big city, but SSNN is here to stay.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-Xeno protocols. How the hell does a whole herd of Terramorphs touch down undetected? Evening, sir. Right about now.
done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked. I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis, though they don't know it.
Significant amount of data stolen from Galbank. What was stolen, why, and how it was stolen are all unknown at this time. In a press statement, Galbank acknowledged that there was a data breach.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Scalo. You have all been spreading far and wide across the settled systems, just like we talked about. Do not stop. Freestar Collective, unite.
Listen up, you degenerate group of lowlives. Yeah, now I got your attention.
This is Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
Listen up, scumbags. The assholes are on the move, and we've got to be ready. No, not the UC, not the Freestar Collective. The ones that matter. Pirates, mercs, and those religious nut jobs. We always knew there were some places left over from the Colony War. Bases, labs, stuff like that. But now it's come out that there are even more. A lot more. Spread all over the settled systems. Looks like the Big Two didn't play by their own rules when they were playing war. Now it's a friggin' feeding frenzy. Everyone trying to find them. Trying to use them. So why shouldn't we? We have just as much right as they do. So let's go looking.
my day just got a whole lot brighter. Don't stay away too long. Damn it. Do we have to get up already?